Well, all I remember is they come in there and I can't remember all the names that was over it, but the Bantas was the one that come in on work orders or whatever you call them, and they put up money for homesteads. Well, when it come time, Granddaddy, he always went by Banta, Banta.
This is AA.
Yeah, AA, and that was what he always went by. Somewhere in the shuffle, after I come along, I remember when it all happened. That it got mixed up with the old double A. That was his initials, and some way, for some reason or somehow, they put the B.O. in it instead of the double A.
No, okay.
Now, I don't know that, but that's the way it got changed, and it automatically, when they changed it, it went through the record for him and also on, and it just went through the post office like that. And everything after me and Dorothy married for a long time, that we got the BANT.
My first teacher retirement statement had
Yeah.
BANTA when I started teaching.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And a lady, I called up her to make sure it was going to mess me up. And the lady said, well, she was a Banta until she got married. And she said, we're probably some kind of kin. I said, well, I always heard the story was that sometime back it changed, but I didn't know what the deal was.
It changed. It changed sometime along about when I was just old enough to start going to school. And when I went in the Army, I went with the B.O. They nicknamed it on my helmet. They could see that O, and they would never see the A. It's stamped on your helmet. The B and the O. And for some reason or other, they put the B and the A on it. They didn't divide it. So
Your dad and his brothers and all them just left it then.
they just left it that way.
Okay.
Clayton,
Yeah.
all of his family, they stayed with the B.O. And of course Aunt Susie, she married. Didn't make much difference. She married off, and she married out of the family. So that's just what,
Yeah. So there's some, when you look at, when I Google them, there's some of each out there, so I didn't know what the deal was. So.
Well, there's no disgrace in it,
No.
but there's a lot of people around. It's Jim, John, Jerry, and it's not their name, but it's something that they picked up as a handle, and they've used it all their life. And so there's just a whole lot of it. It's hospital memory, and so.
Now, did you say that Granddaddy came from Virginia?
Yeah, he comes from out of northwestern Virginia. And that, they say you go up there, and near every graveyard, that's 50-year-old, say BANTA in it.
There's some of them in the old stuff. And there were Granddaddy's buried. There's 2 or 3 generations use the same stone. They got the stone set. You mowed it a lot.
they bought a square stone down here at the bottom, and it's tapered out with a pinnacle on top of it, and it's four-way square at the bottom, and it goes up. As it goes up, it gets littler and littler, and at the top, most of them had a little ball on top of it. But it tells, the first one is when you walk up to,
Is it just in here? Is it out there? Oh, that's somebody
oh, it wasn't for them up there. When you walk up to the stone, going from over here to church, you walk up to the stone, the first name running up and down it is the one it belongs to. The next one is his wife. And it goes around it, and all the kids, they try to put their names on it, and it winds over on this side over here. And it'll be the least names are on it, but they'll have just a little bitty word, a nickname or something on it. But the first name on it is who that stone belongs to. And they didn't, and they used it as so-and-so's family stone. That's what it was. Now they got one of these big ones out here, and it's rolled all over the front and back and everything. Then they was homemade. They went to the slab out and got them a big stone slab and went to work on it.
So they put your whole family on it. It wasn't all buried there. They just put your
No.
family names on it.
They put the family name on them, and some of them was, they was actually brought there and buried in the pot, maybe.
Circle around the stone.
Oh.
Just circled
okay.
around the stone, and their head would be facing that stone.
Oh, okay.
See that, and
Huh.
it was, and they some up there in Old Oak Grove, in the Old Oak Grove Cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
You can go up there and go through that, and you'll find, and there'll be a family marker there, and there'll be one stone facing this way and one facing that way, one facing this way, but it's a family plot. And family was requested that they be kept together. Well, eventually they just outgrowed it, and then they moved out on their own, moved out to the south and all. So it's like everything else, it soon just went to the wayside.
So is that, let's see, Granny's family's, they're buried up there at Oak Grove,
They're buried at Oak Grove.
the Wrights.
Yeah, Granddaddy's family buried over Jack Hickson's place, across
Yeah.
from New Salem.
Yeah.
So-
And there's 3 graves over there. But when you go up there on the extreme right-hand side, and they are connected.
Tell them, Mark.
They're connected.
Just look at that, turn it off.
I read it from the glass.
They're connected with Bonta.
Yeah,
They're the same cemetery.
the Vinalto's out there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, Dwayne Bonta.
Dwayne.
Yeah,
Mark.
Dwayne, that's what I'm
Dwayne's
trying
mom
to.
and daddy. buried there.
Yeah, his mom and dad's buried there, and one or two of his the family's buried there, but the stones have all been rolled around, knocked around, but they ain't no. They just, and I hauled off some of them, but they just
Different way.
well, they just boulders laying out there.
Yeah.
Every time you mowed, they was round, and finally they just wound up off the edge of the road, cliff down there.
Didn't know who they went to.
No, you didn't have no idea who they belonged to. They're just somebody that you tear your lawnmower up on.
Yeah.
You're in there mowing, you're up on one, bend the crankshaft on it, it costs you $100 to get you another lawnmower. Well, that rock didn't go back in the graveyard.